Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a little bit different, as you all know me mostly from my affinity with Royal Enfield and my Interceptor, but I want to talk to you about a bike that I've been really excited about for quite some time now, and we finally have all the juicy details and the images that we've been waiting for. Yes, 2023 marks the return of one of the most iconic street bikes that ever lived, the Honda Hornet. Honda are calling this a new bike from the ground up, with a brand new chassis and a brand new 750cc parallel twin engine, producing about 92 horsepower and a whopping 75 Newton meters of torque. In terms of power, Honda have always been competing for the top spot in this middleweight market. The CB650 Inline 4 has been around for quite some time, and with over 90 horsepower on tap, is one of the most powerful bikes in the segment on paper. Where that bike lets itself down against its rivals though, was having that accessible torque throughout the low and mid range. Bikes like the MT-07, the Kawasaki Z650 and even Suzuki's SV650 offer a far more satisfying experience for the average rider, with much more usable torque in town and on back roads. Where the Honda CB650 shines is high up in the rev range, but realistically, by the time you get up there, you're often doing dangerous and illegal speeds, so those horses don't really make for a bike that you can take full advantage of. That's where Honda have changed it up now with the 750 Hornet. This new parallel twin 750cc engine puts out 75 Newton meters of torque at just over 7,000 revs, and is a far more accessible power band and should make for a real do-anything bike. Which, at the end of the day, is what the Hornet is really meant to be. In terms of tech, it's fairly typical Honda stuff here. 3 riding modes for rain, sport and standard. We've got wheelie control in case that 75 Newton meters catches you out. We've got a slipper clutch, you know the deal, fairly usual stuff. Honda's making some noise about the Vortex duct intake system on this bike, which I guess acts as a forced air induction system to improve throttle response. That, paired with the fact that it has that 270-degree firing order, should make for a bike that sounds awesome with a lot of parallel twin character. Although the keen-eyed will notice the same old Honda silencer on here, which is giving me strong NC750 vibes. Chances are you'll need to switch that out to make the most of the engine character, but only time will tell. With all that, on paper, it does look like a pretty great all-round bike, which is the purpose of the middleweight category at heart. It looks like a bike that'll perform just as well as a city commuter as it would as a weekend backroad blaster. It looks like it'll be a great option for someone who needs one bike to do everything, and certainly a great option in that lucrative first big bike segment of the market. It's no secret that bikes are often sold on looks, and it looks like we're getting the Honda Hornet in 4 colours. The yellow and black, a white and red option, a black with a red frame, and my pick of the litter, the gunmetal grey. I know a lot of folks like some colour on their bikes, and there's a couple of options here if you want a nice bright bike, but I think the grey really suits the styling of this bike. Speaking of the styling, it is a little dated, and I will admit I was slightly underwhelmed when I saw the press release with the white and red bike. It really, to me, looks like a CB650F, which at this point is a really dated design. But that being said, all the bikes in this naked sports category are all kinda sticking with this design language, and they've got no problem selling bikes. So perhaps it's just my preference for retro bikes and adventure style bikes that's the issue. That said, I would far rather have seen this launch in the neo-cafe styling of the CB650R, but I guess that wouldn't be a Hornet, and it's that iconic status that the Hornet achieved that Honda's trying to recapture for 2023. So I guess it makes sense. I am excited though to see the other bikes that we'll see built on this platform. A neo-cafe and an adventure touring-esque bike are pretty much guarantees at this point, and there's long been a rumour of the rebirth of the Transalp built on this platform, which is really exciting stuff. Honda says this bike's going to be fast, agile and fun, and the figures certainly suggest that'll be the case. The Hornet is such an iconic bike, and it's cool to see a reimagined version of it in 2023, even if I'm not the biggest fan of the naked sports look. What I'm really thrilled about though is seeing Honda continue to innovate in this middleweight segment. They could have easily stuck a few different parts on a CB650 and called it a Hornet, but they've come out with a brand new chassis, brand new engine, built a new bike from the ground up and created a platform for new and exciting models in the future, which can only ever be a good thing for the brand and for the sport in general. But what do you think of the 2023 Hornet? Let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe if you want to see more motorcycle news in the future. And don't worry, we'll still be revisiting the Enfields on a regular basis as well. Thanks for watching, take it easy, and have a good one.